Arkansas of America by SamuelBatistaModding is here, and I want to try something a little bit different with this one. And no, I'm keeping the awesome Mohawk. I'm going to try to use every single piece of equipment that we've got in new farmer mode on at least one field before getting rid of it. Did you know there's a whole stack of logs here? Like, those are just mine. I get to half of those. I'm gonna sell them, but they're mine. And yes, even the Kubota and the sprayer. Now, that doesn't mean that I have to do it. Of course, we've got some workers that I think will be able to help out a little bit. We've got some cows as well, although I think some of them will be useless when it comes to field work. Not sure why, but Farmland 45 says that it is watered, although I think really it's just cultivated. In order to do the best, I need to figure out what to plant when. Currently, the only thing that I can put it in the ground is canola, but I don't think that's really going to be doing a whole lot for me. We need more of a grain-style crop. It's going to be more helpful in the long run. So that means things like the Challenger that we've got right here and the John Deere on the other side of the farm will have to be, well, moved. That looks like a good place for them. Yeah, they sure got a long line behind that bus. I think this one will go ahead and start running. We've got GPS on here. We're running three headlands. Just hire them and let them go do their thing. So there's really two things that we could do right now. Well, three if you count have the worker go cultivate a field. Number one, we could harvest. We do have a field that's ready for harvest, so I think that's important. We'll take our Massey Ferguson over there. Good sized field as well. Check that thing out. Nice. Need to figure out what to do with that header trailer though. Wonder if we could grab that with the Kubota. Thank goodness this thing's got a 3-point hitch on the back as well. We'll be able to take that and actually do some field work with it. There's an unfortunate part though. Doesn't hook up. Great. Well, that's all right. I guess we can take the Challenger instead. That'll be fine. So starting off, we basically have an extended setup of starting equipment. So all the starting equipment that would even normally gotten on the base game maps, we've got those. And then some. There is no way we're going to be able to make it around this field without unloading quite a bit, but you know what? Yeah, we'll give it a try. We also have a couple different ways we can pick the straw up. We do have a loading wagon as well as a baler. So I'm not quite sure which one I want to go with. I can tell you that neither option is an auto load. I guess the baler's not an auto load. We just won't use the baler then. So this is one of the things that we could do, and as soon as we finish up this headland, or the two headlands around the outside rather, we're gonna hire on a worker and let them go do it. I guess we'll have to cart a little bit, but that'll be all right. Here's the other thing that we could do. We've got a bunch of grass bales over here, which we own. I think we could wrap these up. I think we could take these bales, we could wrap them, make some silage, and then sell the silage when we get a great price for it. I mean, the bales we could just set to the side. It's not like it's going to be that bad. There's a few things that will be bad, though, and I think I may have to go download a mod just to make life a little bit easier on myself. This trailer ain't no auto load. We do have ways of loading up bales, and we do have ways of wrapping them, which is great. We got this guy, which will hook up through a, I think that's a front loader version. We might be able to customize this to go for a 3-point, not sure. But that's going to wrap our bales for us. That's nice. Over here, we've got a front loader, and we've got a set of pallet forks. I don't think we have bell forks anywhere. But with that, we can load the bales up. Do I want to load all those bales up in that amount of time? No. Does this tractor have a front loader? No. Does our John Deere have a front loader? Yes, it does. Okay. Well, we may end up using that after all. In the meantime, let's knock out this part of the field real quick. So after 2 headlands, we've done everything that we are going to do with this one. We'll go ahead and get this and parted time. Nice. All right. So there's a couple things. If we come in here and see what we have, we have 25,000 liters of diesel. It's probably too much, but we'll figure it out. We have 120,000 liters of lime. That's great. Probably too much, considering that I'm not using lime for anything. We also have seeds, so that's great. 54,000 liters. 120,000 liters of solid fertilizer. Maybe a little much compared to what we're actually going to need and use. So there's a couple things we could do. Diesel, well, there's no money that you could sell it to. Lime, there's also nowhere we could sell it, but we can actually, ooh, I got an idea. So we have custom sell points. So we could just place one of these down, like anywhere I want. And it's cool. We should probably put that somewhere in town. But we could do like a daily delivery of lime. Yeah, like right here. Right here, that's perfect. These cars parked in the wrong spot. You know, or like over here or something. It would be great. Anyway, when we get to that point, that's what we will get into. Nonetheless, I had to exit out of the game and it put me over here. We don't own that. Okay, I'm just gonna go back over here where home is. Also do a little bit of unloading on the road here. We don't need to do this, but it is nice to go ahead and get this all the way to empty, which it is. Sweet. I tell you what, it'd be so cool if we could set this thing up with a 3-point hitch and then put it on the Kubota. That would be great. All right. What can we do here? Ooh, 3-point and front loader. Well, that is great. Let's see if this actually works. Quit walking through stuff. Weird dog. If this works, I'm just going to be all over it. Oh. Well, yeah, I guess that, yeah, that makes sense. This should get us a really, really good chunk of change. It is gonna take forever, but it should make things nice and easy for us in the long run. But here's what we got right now. It's like $50 at the very best for a bale of grass, but almost double that at the, actually almost triple that at the best time for silage. So that is why we make it a silage bale. Now, this may not be the best time to let you guys know, but I've never used this machine before, so this might be interesting. I assume it works like... Your face isn't supported! What? How? Oh, these are hay bales. Oh, they're not grass. This whole time, I was looking at what the field crop is. You can't wrap grass or hay bales. All right, well, I guess we'll just prep them for sale then. That was embarrassing. Hey, will these cows take them? Might be easier. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and break one of my rules here because if I pick up all those bales, that's gonna stink. Like, hardcore. I'm not looking forward to that. What we will end up doing is we are gonna take that trailer and drop it off and sell it. However, I'm going to pick up the exact same trailer. So that way, it's the same thing, but at least we have Bell Auto Load. It's technically still the same without any issues. Additionally, that cultivator, I think the power on it, the requirement's a little too much. And this field's not done yet, so unless we finish this field up, I mean, we're gonna have to take this tractor because it's the fastest one. All right, well, it's almost done. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. And we are gonna try and cart, and hopefully we can make it to the other end. Oh yeah, we can make it to the other end. We'll be fine. If for no other reason, I really need to get some type of controller that allows me to change gears, because power shift and manual gearboxes in Farm Sim, especially under load, are never in the right gear. Just in time. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hopefully it doesn't fill it up too much. I think it will. But to be fair, this combine harvester doesn't hold a lot either, so that'll be good. Plus, at the end of this, we can actually mark off like the John Deere 3650, the Rudolph, the Massey. We can write all of these off. I don't know. The trailer, maybe. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like the tractor's done anything. It's just kind of like made sure the tipper was where it needed to be. That doesn't mean we're going to be getting rid of this stuff. And we did start with the stereotypical $100,000 that Farming Simulator gives you. But yeah, there's some stuff in used, but it almost seems like cheating with the stuff in the used category. It is so just luck of the draw. And if there's like one thing in there that just makes all of this so easy, well then, what's it been all for then? Ooh, I just realized I could plow both these fields up together and they would be perfect. And we'll do that another day. We got just enough room in here to dump that in there. Very nice. I've decided at this point to step in to kind of finish this field up. It's gonna take a little while regardless, but there's only a couple little extra spots here and there to hit, so I figured, what does it matter? I'll go ahead and do these myself. As a matter of fact, I think they're done right over here. Yeah, very cool. You've done a pretty good job, my dude. There we go. Now, this is a great tractor, so I do not want to get rid of it. The 6M especially, or 6R especially this one. Great tractor. It is, however, set up for EU, and this is a US map. So whenever we go over to replace that trailer, we may put this one through the ringer a little bit, see if we can customize it for US. So then, on the road again. We got a long way to go for this one. If we take a look here, boom, all the way through there, up, 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 and then all the way over, and eventually we make it to here, which is where the store is. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a worker go there for me. And there they go. We'll see you over there. Oops, I didn't realize I had a bunch of traffic behind me. So if you are curious at home, you're gonna get one of these tippers full and then about another 1,800 liters. And that is all she wrote. And that's also the only other field that we have. The only field that we have, really. There is nothing to do anymore unless we do like a contract, for example, which I don't have any that I'm planning currently. We can just kind of put this combine harvester away. And even technically, we could get rid of this thing now if we wanted to, because it's probably gonna be another year before we have anything to do. Harvest-wise, anyway. Yeah, still got this really big pile of logs. I'm surprised they haven't fallen over yet. Well, good news! He made it over here perfectly, with the exception of one thing. Got somebody stuck behind him. Also, I've decided to pick up more than one thing. We got something else that's brand new as well, because I realized we don't have a fertilizer spreader, and I need one. So I bought one. We have now spent $40,000, actually $40,500. How much do we get back for that? 19. Okay, it's not too bad, but we still are like $1,000 on the other side. But you know what? I think we'll be okay, because we probably will end up doing some black market selling when it comes to some of the equipment that we got. So that's cool. Hey, when it comes to this thing, we do have straps on it. I think maybe we will utilize something that I don't think I've ever utilized before outside of Silver Run Forest. And that is the pallet forks and or forklift or front loader, whatever you want to call it, or it is. I've never used these outside of that map before. So at FS25, I guess you could say that I've never used them. And I gotta put this up on the trailer. Also, I'm thinking, how am I gonna get it off? I should have left the front weight at home. You see, what this is doing is not working. I guess when I get back to the main farm, I can just like tip the trailer over and let it flick off to the side. That works great for me, but getting this thing uploaded is proving to be a pain. Oh, hang on now. Hang on, let's see if I can pin it up against the wall. Maybe that'll work. That did not work. Holy cow, I got it. I can't believe it. Watch, it'll fall here in a second. I got it. Hey, that's awesome. Nice and easy, nice and easy. If you're saying, DJ, nobody cares about you loading up fertilizer spreader. No one will believe me if I don't have it on camera. Uh-oh, I can't get it off. Please, just do me a favor. Get off. And off. And off. Ugh, come on. This is working. Yeah! All you gotta do is just like bump it. And that worked. All right. Let's see if I can get it to stand up so that it looks, you know. I give up. I give up. So many times I give up. I give up so much. It's not even funny, but you know what? It's strapped on there. We're good. And I guess I'll put this somewhere. I don't even know what to do with this. As long as it doesn't fall off, I think we're okay. It's actually clipping into the bottom of the trailer a little bit. So that tells me we're a-okie dokie dokie. Smoky? Yeah. Let's head back home. No, I forgot to change this thing over to US from the European version. Well, I guess you win some, you lose some. It'll be all right. Now let's see if I can flick this thing off of here and do it the way I was wanting to. So we'll go from here. 3, 2, 1, yeet! That worked perfectly. We'll come back for it because we're gonna go over here and pick up all of these bills. But first, I think we say thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And tune into the next one. Oh, where I'm gonna get stuck on a fence, but not today. Not today, I'm not. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.